Alright, today we're going to hear a tale called The Gingerbread Man. Now, tale is just another word for story, okay? Now, have you ever made a gingerbread man? Maybe you've made one for Christmas. Around Christmas time, a lot of people make them. Well, let's take a look at what we're going to be reading about today. And here's the cover for the story that we're going to read. It's called The Gingerbread Man. And if you take a look at the gingerbread man, you'll notice some details about him. And good readers take notice to details when reading a story. So I see the gingerbread man in the picture. He's right here. Okay? I see him, and let's take a look at how he's made. I can see for his eyes, he has 2 raisins. He has a gumdrop nose and a slice of apple for his mouth. So now that I've taken a look at what he looks like, now when someone's reading to me or when I'm reading, I can picture what the gingerbread man looks like when they say the gingerbread man did this or the gingerbread man did that. Alright? Well, let's go ahead and let's listen to the gingerbread man. Long ago, in a village far, far away, there lived a man and a woman. Now the man and the woman were very happy. They had a cozy home. They had a dog that chased the rabbits from their garden. They had a cow that gave sweet milk. But best of all, they had each other. Now let's think about the story so far. Who are the characters? Can you think of one? I can think of 2 characters. One is the farmer, and the other is his wife. Now let's think, what do we know about the man and his wife? Well, we don't really know too much other than that they're really happy because they have each other. Well, let's keep reading. One day, the woman decided to bake a gingerbread man. To make the dough, she mixed together brown sugar, molasses, butter, eggs, and tossed in pinches of salt, cinnamon, and ginger. Then she rolled the dough flat and cut it into the shape of a man. Next, she added 2 raisin eyes, a gumdrop nose, and an apple slice mouth. Finally, she popped the gingerbread man into the oven and went to work in the garden with her husband. Alright, so look at the picture. It shows you just what the words said. How did the woman make the cookie's face? She used 2 raisin eyes, a gumdrop nose, and an apple slice mouth. So, we have observed something before the author actually did it, before the author actually told us. That's why it's really important to look at the pictures while you're reading and listening. Let's keep going. When the whole house smelled of gingerbread, the woman opened the oven, and out jumped the gingerbread man, hopping from one hot foot to the other. Before the woman or man could stop him, he ran out the door as fast as his little legs could carry him. "Stop! Stop!" cried the woman and the man, but the gingerbread man just laughed and sang out, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The woman and the man ran fast, but so did the gingerbread man, right by the garden where the dog was chasing rabbits. The dog sniffed the air. "I smell gingerbread," he barked. "Stop! I'd like to bite you." But the gingerbread man just laughed and sang out, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran from the woman, I ran from the man, and I can run from you too. I can, I can." The dog, the man, the woman ran fast, but so did the gingerbread man, right past the barn where the cow was resting. The cow sniffed the air. "I smell gingerbread," she mooed. "Stop! Milk and gingerbread go together." But the gingerbread man just laughed and sang out, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I ran from the woman, I ran from the man, I ran from the dog, and I can run from you too. I can, I can." The cow, the dog, the man, and the woman ran fast, but so did the gingerbread man, right past a tree where a fox was napping. The fox, lifting his head, sniffed the air. "Gingerbread," he growled. But the gingerbread man just laughed and sang out, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I ran from the cow, I ran from the dog, I ran from the man, I ran from the woman, and I can run from you too. I can, I can." "Catch you," said the fox slyly. "I'm just running from that dog." The gingerbread man kept running with the others close behind. Soon he came to a wide stream. "Oh dear," he thought, "if I get wet, I'll crumble and fall apart, and I won't be able to run any more. But if I stay here, I'll get caught. What shall I do?" Uh-oh, let's think about this now. The gingerbread man's in trouble. What is his problem? Think, what's his problem? Could it be that he's stuck? Because if he stays where he's at, then the people will catch him. But if he goes in the water, then he'll crumble and fall to pieces. So he's really got a big problem. He has a decision he needs to make. Let's read and find out what decision he does make. Just then, the fox caught up with him, the gingerbread man. "Quick, jump on my tail," the fox offered. "I'll take you across so you don't get wet." Without thinking, the gingerbread man jumped onto the fox's tail. Then the fox jumped into the stream and began to swim across. "It's getting deeper," called Fox. "Quick, jump up on my shoulders so you don't get wet." And without thinking, the gingerbread man jumped up onto the fox's shoulders. "It's getting deeper," called the fox. "Jump up onto my nose." And again, without thinking, the gingerbread man jumped up onto the fox's nose. But the fox had been thinking all along, as foxes do, that this gingerbread man would make a tasty treat. So he threw back his head and opened his mouth, and the gingerbread man fell right in. Crunch munch! The fox ate every last gingerbread crumb. And that is just what you do with a cookie. Poor gingerbread man. That's the end of the story. Now, do you think this story could really happen? Do you think a gingerbread cookie could really come to life? No, I don't think it could either. Well, let's go ahead, and I want to talk about what happened at the beginning of the story. So think back to the beginning of the story. Think. What happened? What was going on? Well, the farmer was out in the field working, or out in the garden working, and his wife was in the kitchen cooking, right? And she decided to make a gingerbread man. So that is what happened at the beginning of the story. Now, think about which animal the gingerbread man met first. Which animal did the gingerbread man meet first? That's right, he met the dog. And then who did he meet after the dog? You said cow, you're right. And then he met who? You're right, the fox. Well, let's go ahead, and you have two worksheets that I want you to work on, okay? The first one is practice book page 44. Now, on this practice book page, first thing I want you to do is I want you to put your name on the top, right up here where it says name. So I want you to write your name right here. Okay? Then what I want you to do is color the cookie that looks like the gingerbread man in the story. So you'll have to take a look and color in the gingerbread man that looks like the one from the story. Now, does our gingerbread man look like this, or does our gingerbread man look like this? And we can go back and look here. So take a look. Take a good look. Which one does he look like? Okay, that's the first thing I want you to do. You only color one. Then I want you to color the characters who chased after the gingerbread man. Okay, so only color the characters that chased after the gingerbread man. So we have a cow, we have a dog, we have a woman, a snowman, a man, a fox, and what looks to be a pig. So you'll have to decide which characters are the characters from the story, and you'll have to color them in. Now you can go back and listen to the story again to help you answer that. All right? When you're done with that, or while you're working on that, have someone take a picture of you working and take a picture of your final copy and submit them in the submission box below. All right? Your next thing you're going to need to print out and work on is practice book page 45. Now on this page, the first thing I want you to do is put your name right here on the top. Okay? After you've put your name on, what I want you to do is decorate your own gingerbread man. Okay? You can make him look however you want. Okay? Just make sure that he has a face. So give him a face. So he needs an eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Okay? Everything else, you can make him look however you want. Okay? Remember, while you're working, have someone take a picture of you working. Then, when you're done, you need someone to take a picture of the whole thing. Or you can scan it into your computer and submit it in the submission box below. Have fun.